Many believe the Philippine flag was designed and created by one single person, a solitary figure working against the clock to produce a national symbol. It is a simple story, easy to picture, a hero, a needle, a flash of inspiration. But this story, as neat as it sounds, is not the full truth. The real story is not about one person, but about many. It is a tale of collaboration, of shared hope, and of careful thought. The flag was not born in a single moment of genius. Instead, it was patiently crafted by a community of patriots who were dreaming of a new nation, far from the land they called home. The journey of the Philippine flag begins not in the Philippines, but in exile. It was the year 1897. Filipino revolutionary leaders, led by General Emilio Aguinaldo, were in Hong Kong after a truce with the Spanish colonial government. They were not defeated, they were regrouping. They knew that the fight for independence was far from over. During this crucial time, the leaders understood they needed more than just soldiers and weapons. They needed a symbol that could unite the people, a banner that would represent their struggle, their sacrifices, their shared vision for a free and sovereign Philippines. This period in Hong Kong was a time of intense planning and quiet determination. General Aguinaldo envisioned a flag that would capture the spirit of the revolution. He wanted a design that was both new and meaningful, something that every Filipino could look upon with pride. He drew inspiration from other revolutionary movements and flags, but he was determined that this new banner would be uniquely Filipino. He gathered his trusted advisors. Together, they began to sketch out the ideas, blending history, aspiration, the ideals of liberty that fueled their cause. The flag was to be a message to the world. The initial concept was debated and refined. Every line, every color, every symbol had to have a purpose. It could not be just a pretty design. It had to tell a story. The leaders discussed the historical Katipunan flags that came before it, honoring their legacy while creating something new for the republic to come. They were not just making a piece of cloth. They were weaving the identity of a nation yet to be born. The final design was a consensus, a collective agreement on what their new country would stand for. The quiet rooms of their Hong Kong refuge became the cradle of a powerful national emblem. The image of those moments lingers in memory. Once General Aguinaldo finalized the design, the task of bringing it to life fell to a small group of dedicated women. The principal seamstress was Marcela Marino de Agoncillo. She was the wife of Felipe Agoncillo, a respected diplomat and lawyer for the revolutionary government. Marcela was known for her grace and her skill with a needle. She accepted the profound responsibility with humility and patriotism. She was not alone in this historic task. She was assisted by her eldest daughter, Lorenza Agoncillo, and by Delfina Herbosa de Natividad, a niece of Dr. Jose Rizal. These three women worked tirelessly in their Hong Kong apartment at 535 Morrison Hill Road. They purchased the finest silk, they purchased satin, they purchased cotton. They chose the vibrant red, the deep blue, the pristine white required by the design. For 5 straight days they labored with dedication. Their work was precise and filled with a quiet sense of urgency. They knew this flag was destined to travel across the sea, back to their homeland. Each stitch was a prayer for freedom, a small but significant act of defiance against centuries of colonial rule. Felipe Agoncillo played a crucial role as well. While he did not sew the flag, he was instrumental in its conception and served as a key advisor to General Aguinaldo. His intellectual contributions were woven into the very fabric of the banner. The creation of the flag was a family affair, a testament to how the revolution was carried not just on the battlefield, but in homes. The finished flag was a masterpiece of craftsmanship and a vessel of hope. It was grand and beautiful, its colors bold and its symbols clear. When they were done, the three women presented it to General Aguinaldo. He was deeply moved by the sight of it. This was the physical manifestation of their dream. It was carefully folded and packed, ready for its fateful journey back to the Philippines. It would be unfurled before the eyes of a nation yearning for its own identity. Their hands had truly sewn history. Every part of the Philippine flag has a deep and specific meaning, a visual language that tells the story of the nation's birth. The white triangle on the left side is a prominent feature. It stands for equality. It stands for fraternity ideals borrowed from the French Revolution that inspired so many independence movements around the world. It also represents the Katipunan, the secret society that ignited the flames of the revolution. The triangle's equal sides signify the hope that all Filipinos, regardless of their background, would be treated as equals under the new government. It is the foundation upon which the other symbols rest. At each corner of the white triangle rests a 5-pointed star. These 3 stars represent the 3 principal geographical island groups of the Philippines: Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. This was a declaration of unity. It proclaimed that this new nation was not just for the people of one region, but for all Filipinos across the archipelago. By including Mindanao, the design also acknowledged the island's distinct history and its people's long resistance to foreign rule. The stars shine together, a symbol of a united people under one sky. In the center of the triangle is a golden sun, with 8 rays. This mythical-looking sun represents liberty and the dawn of a new era. The 8 rays are not just decorative, they are a tribute. Each ray honors one of the first 8 provinces that rose in rebellion in 1896: Manila, Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Bulacan, Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, Tarlac. The flag features 2 horizontal bands of color, royal blue on top, scarlet red on the bottom. The blue stripe stands for peace, truth, justice, the principles that the new republic pledged to uphold. It represents the calm and stability that the nation hoped to achieve after centuries of turmoil. The red stripe symbolizes patriotism and valor. It is the color of the blood shed by the heroes who fought and died for their country's freedom. This powerful combination of colors tells a complete story. The desire for peace is built upon the courage of those who were willing to fight for it. One of the most persistent myths is that the 3 stars on the flag originally represented Luzon, Panay, Mindanao. While Panay was an important center of revolutionary activity, the Proclamation of Independence, read on June 12, 1898, explicitly states the 3 stars stand for the 3 principal islands of this archipelago: Luzon, Visayas, with Panay as its historical center, Mindanao. This small distinction is important, as it confirms the flag's intent to represent all islands, not just specific revolutionary hotspots. Another common misconception relates to the shade of blue. For many years there was confusion. Was it a dark navy blue or a lighter sky blue? This debate arose because early flags and documents were lost, and the American colonial period introduced navy blue. However, historical research, including a letter from Emilio Aguinaldo and the discovery of a sample of the original flag's fabric, has confirmed that the original color was a shade of royal blue. In 1998, the Flag and Heraldic Code officially standardized the color as royal blue. Perhaps the most dramatic feature of the flag is its ability to be flown upside down, with the red stripe on top and the blue stripe on the bottom. Many people know this signifies a state of war, but a myth surrounds its use. Some believe it has been flown this way many times in the country's history. In reality, this is an extremely rare and solemn act. The flag was officially flown this way during the Philippine-American War and World War II. It is not a symbol to be used lightly. It is a grave declaration that the nation is in peril, and that its people are called to make the ultimate sacrifice for their sovereignty. A final myth is that the flag's design was copied from another country's flag, Cuba, Texas. While there are visual similarities, General Aguinaldo acknowledged being inspired by flags of other nations fighting for their freedom, but the design elements, the mythical sun, the 3 stars, and the specific meanings of the colors, were chosen to tell the unique story of the Philippines. The design is a product of its own history, a bespoke emblem for a specific struggle and a particular dream of nationhood. In summary, the Philippine flag is far more than a simple piece of cloth. Its story is not one of a single creator, but of a community of patriots. It was conceived by revolutionary leaders in exile, meticulously sewn by the hands of 3 dedicated women in Hong Kong, imbued with symbols that tell a rich story of struggle, unity, and hope. White triangle of equality, 3 stars representing the islands, 8-rayed sun honoring the first provinces, colors symbolizing peace and valor. Every detail was chosen with purpose. The flag is a historical document, a testament to the sacrifices made for freedom. The flag was first officially unfurled in Kawit, Cavite, on June 12, 1898, marking the declaration of Philippine independence from Spain. As the national anthem played for the first time, this banner flew as a proud symbol of the First Philippine Republic. Its journey from a small apartment in Hong Kong to the balcony of a general's home in Cavite was the final step in creating an emblem that would inspire generations. It has since witnessed every triumph and trial of the nation, its colors and symbols remaining a constant reminder of the country's identity and origins. Understanding the true history helps us appreciate it more deeply. It lets us correct myths and honor the people behind its creation. Aguinaldo, the visionary, the Agoncillo and Herbosa women, the crafters, and the countless revolutionaries. The flag is not just an object of state, it is the inheritance of every Filipino, a legacy woven from silk and sacrifice. It connects the present to a pivotal past when a nation dared to imagine its future and created a symbol to lead the way. As we look upon it, flying peacefully in the wind, what does this symbol of unity and courage mean to you today?